Filipino. Para sa bayan at mamamayang Pilipino. Tampok ang balita't impormasyong pang-gobyerno. Hatid sa inyo ng Philippine Information Agency Region 12. Ito ang Rated PIA. Rated PIA.
Sir Jen, magandang hapon. Ito ang Rated PIA, hatid sa inyo ng Philippine Information Agency. Makakasama niyo kami sa isang oras na talakayan ng mga napapanahong ulat dito sa ating rehiyon.
Mga programa at serbisyo ng gobyerno at iba't ibang kaganapan sa SOC, Sir Jen. Magandang hapon po. Ako po si Cathy.
Ako naman po ang inyong kababayang kasangga ng kabataan, Harlem Jude Ferolino.
Sa ngalan ng aming Presidential Communications Office Secretary Cheloy Garafil, PIA Director General Jose Torres Jr. at PIA-12 Regional Director Brian Abquilan. Welcome sa another episode ng Rated PIA, araw ngayon ng Martes, August 13, 2024. Yes, at ngayon po ay maswerte po tayo dahil napaunlakan po tayo, no, yung ating imbitasyon, no. So i-welcome na po natin ang ating bisita mula po sa General Santos City Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Council. Let us all welcome Engineer Tita Suib. Hello po ma'am, bumati po tayo sa mga nanonood sa atin.
Hello, Miss Cathy and Jude and mga avid listeners and audience ng programang ito.
Ayan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings of peace to everyone.
Yes. Welcome po ma'am sa aming programa at maraming salamat syempre, no, sa pagpaunlak ng aming imbitasyon, no. Madaling kausap si ma'am. Ayan. So ma'am, no, bago po tayong I understand, no, mayroon po kayong upcoming na event, no, na gaganapin. So pag-usapan muna po natin ito, yung inyong Muslim Business Forum, no. So ano po ba itong event na ito? Baka pwede pong i-share ninyo, no, ano yung mga activities na naka-line up po dito at ano po ang kumbaga ang kanyang purpose kung bakit meron po tayo nito.
Thank you for that question, Ms. Cathy. Actually, the Muslim Business Forum is being a member of the Small and Medium Enterprise Development Council is one of the organizers of the Halal Forum, a very important event during Yaman Jensan. So the purpose of this and this is organized actually as lead agency is the Department of Trade and Industry, of course, with the support of the local government, General Santos City, being the funder of the Yaman Jensen events on an annual basis. And so the purpose of this is really to promote, the overall purpose of this is to promote the development of the halal industry in the Philippines and of course particularly in General Santos City. It is to develop awareness, and mainly this time it is focused on the food service sector. It's a food service sector because the Philippines is being promoted as a halal friendly Philippines and going towards halal friendly Jensen. That is why there is a need for improving the awareness of the constituents of even SOC surgeon to develop. Why is it important to develop the halal industry?
Okay. So, what do we expect, no, in this forum po ma'am? Mayroon po bang mga bisita po tayo galing sa mga naimbitahan po ninyo, no? Galing sa, like, example, yung mga karatig bansa po natin, no? Kasi, you know, pag mga ganito, diba, usually may mga ganun po.
Okay. I would like to give credit to DTI because it's the agency that is really in charge of inviting. So, the first part of the Halal Forum is more of updating, of course, the initiatives of the national government in terms of halal industry development, and of course from there the local government of General Santos City will cascade into developing its own halal industry locally. So who would be there? What I was informed that there will be participation of the Halal Task Force of DTI, which is in charge of, it's a newly created office to really promote halal industry nationwide or towards developing the market abroad. So there is a speaker coming from the National Office of the DTI, and then of course the vice chair of, there's a National Halal Board of which the National Commission on Muslim Filipinos is the vice chairperson, and so there is a speaker coming from the National Commission on Muslim Filipinos. Of course, other members of the Halal Board, National Halal Board, is Department of Tourism because of its program on halal-friendly tourism establishments, and then DOST, which is really aggressive in terms of developing the food sector in food safety. So they will be coming, technically they will speaking about food safety as an important requirement for the food service sector. And then our organization will also tackle on what are the challenges and what are the developments, both the private and the government sector. Of course, the local government will talk of its really local initiatives. There are a lot of halal ordinances already coming in, and other programs of which is supportive of halal industry. So it's the ICA that will be doing that.
Yeah, okay. Is this only for General Santos, ma'am? Itong ano na ito?
I think the focus is General Santos City because it's Yaman Jansan is a business month, and that's really dedicated to the constituents of Jansan.
So it's for Jansan. I understand po, ma'am, yung MBF, no, it is a private non-stock profit, no, and but you are being supported, no, of course, by DTI, no, primarily DTI, and DOST nandyan. Kasi I remember yung talagang advocacy ito nung dating RD, no, ng DOST, no? Yung noon pa nung bagong talagang nagkakaroon tayo talaga ng ina-advocate po talaga natin yung halal. So, pero hindi laging napag-uusapan po, no, yung halal, ma'am, no, sa circle po natin. So why is it, no, na talagang we are bringing this to the fore, no, para talaga malaman ng taong bayan, no, kasi is it yung halal po ba hindi lang naman ito para sa mga Muslims, di po ba, ma'am? So, can you expound, no, on that further, ma'am?
Okay, halal is for all talaga. But there is a lot of misconceptions in terms of halal, that halal is only about non-pork.
Yes.
Halal is only about food. But halal is a way of life, and so it also covers halal certification of not only the food sector, of course, tourism establishments, and even pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, industrial goods, agricultural products. And so, if the Philippines is trying to promote as a halal destination, and then of course Jansan would be one because it's also trying to develop as a halal hub in the country. So there is really a need to increase that awareness of what halal is all about. That is beyond, it's a way of life. It's beyond food. It's about dressing, halal dressing. It's a way of life.
Exactly, ma'am. No? Kasi yung halal kasi, most of the time parang naging synonymous, no, sa Muslims, no.
Yes.
So hindi pa talaga kumbaga na mainstream, no,
Yes.
doon sa kamalayan, no, ng mga generous, no. Focus lang tayo dito sa General Santos. Yes. So hindi pa po talaga nakaano sa kanila, no. Kumbaga ano yung tawag, hindi nila talaga na-assimilate yung importance ng halal, at saka yung that it really it's not only synonymous to Muslim, but it can also be, beneficial, no, to di ba, to others, no, to everyone, di ba? Opo, ma'am, no. So yun, so yung pong yung event po natin, no, dahil nga may mga kayo dito, ma'am, no, yung may mga training support services din kayo dito, no, sa natin dito sa MBF. Kayo po mismo ang nagbibigay ng training, or may in partnership with other agencies?
Actually, this time is in partnership with other agencies because for example, DOST is really aggressive in terms of really promoting the technical side of halal. They are assisting micro, small, and medium enterprises in terms of preparing a halal assurance system. Because for you to be halal certified, you should have your own halal assurance system, identifying the critical control points for halal.
Yeah.
So it is where DOST is really very aggressive and very active in promoting the halal industry. Like Department of Agriculture is tasked to develop the Philippine national standards on halal. So there are reference standards already for food and non-food and slaughterhouses. There are a lot na-accomplish na rin nila. So we just work together, and I think what is really important to create awareness is there are governing laws already when it comes to halal. So before halal, you can like declare halal. Sometimes it's a misconception that if you are a Muslim, you're sure that you're halal. But certification is another one. There is a third party attestation of not your organization that you're halal, no, producing halal. You're servicing as halal, and so hindi lang basta-basta na mag-declare ka na halal.
Correct po, no? So, kaya nga may certification. So, ma'am, kasi nabanggitan natin yung SMEs, di ba?
Yeah.
And halal nga doon tayo, doon na nagpo-focus sa food service, no? Sector. So, meron po pa kayong mga standards, no, kung paano pa natin sinicertify, no, yung mga food sector po natin, no? Paano sila makakapasa doon sa standard ng MBF?
It's not actually a standard of MBF. It's a national standard.
It's a national standard, yes.
There is a national standard for halal certification, which is being followed by all halal certification bodies. And by the way, nationwide, there are 12 halal certification bodies already accredited by the government, and one is based here in General Santos City, which is the Mindanao Halal Authority, Incorporated. So, anong guidelines doon? Of course, ang pinaka-basic talaga in halal certification is you have a legal personality as a business, be it a single proprietorship. So you should, for single proprietorship, you should be registered. You have registered your business name with DTI. If you're a cooperative, of course, registered ka sa CDA. If you are an association or a corporation, you should be registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. And of course, for agri-based companies, a certification from the city agriculturist that you are an organization will serve as your legal personality. Of course, it's not only that, but you should be legit as a business. You should be registered business with you should have a mayor's permit.
Yeah, exactly.
Among other requirements ng government. So yun yung mag-qualify basically for halal certification.
Yes. Aside of course doon sa kumaga the overall sanitation.
Kasama talaga yan, ma'am,
yes,
actually. Because if you're issued naman yung sanitary mayor's permit, there's a sanitary permit.
Exactly.
Now, if you are really a food manufacturer, you should have a Food and Drug Administration license to operate.
Yeah, medyo dyan yun, no? Yung SMEs usually.
Bottleneck ng mga...
yung FDA.
Yes, FDA.
Medyo nahihirapan po sila.
Because if you are registered with FDA, you must already know the good manufacturing practices and the sanitary operating procedures. So, yun yung sinicertify ng mga halal certifiers because that's what the law says.
Yes. So it's really based on the national standard po,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So wala po kayong like sa ninyo sa association po ninyo, wala kayong
Of course, we have
may
our
local,
own manual. Actually, before that law came in,
of course na you have your
that law
pamantayan,
on RA 9997, which is the law that reconstituted Office on Muslim Affairs as NCMF.
Yeah.
So that is the law that also created NCMF, and then in one of that section there, it was promulgated also for the purpose of NCMF being the accreditor, being the one that should accredit halal certification bodies. So that law says that the government cannot certify. It should be a private organization. So that's RA 9997. Yes. So there were halal certification bodies already that existed before that law. And even Mindanao Halal Authority already existed in 2006. So when that law came in that requires halal certification bodies to be accredited by the government, so it complied with that law. So yeah.
Meron din po bang yung parang expiry date yung mga halal certifying body po na
The accreditation of halal certification bodies expires every year. So you have to renew. We are being audited. If our procedures, our processes in halal certification are also following the standards. In the same way as halal certification also expires every year. So it needs to be renewed every year.
So dapat talaga nakakapasa sila doon sa standard, or
Yes.
else hindi sila ma-renew. Meron na po bang like dito sa atin, no, yung lang po ninyo, kung yung lang po nasa knowledge po ninyo, kung lahat po ba dito yung sa food sector natin ay na sila, certified na sila halal, or
alam mo,
mangilan-ngilan lang po.
Mangilan-ngilan lang po. Mangilan-ngilan lang po. Oo. But as far as like for example, hindi sila nagko-continue na hindi sila nagre-renew. Siguro hindi
Bakit
nila
po kaya,
na-appreciate.
ma'am?
Other
Nasa law na, di ba? So, dapat.
because it's a mandatory standard. And then actually meron na sanang ngipin yan na batas because there are local ordinances. Siguro kulang lang talaga to develop that awareness talaga. And then the advantages of it having how it can also, this SMEs can also help the local government promoting tourism
Exactly.
in general Santa
Kaya nga meron
City.
tayong halal tourism, di po ba, ma'am?
Halal friendly establishments.
Yes, yun siya nang itanong ko sa inyo kung kumusta na yung ating halal friendly tourism sa Jensen. Is it working ba here, or is it
I think it's also working here in Jensen. In fact, I think kudos to Jensen local government,
Yes,
because of these ordinances and like halal lanes, halal lanes is already there, prayer rooms,
Yes,
and
mga establishments meron yan.
And this
kudos to
were,
Jola?
for Jola, no?
Yeah,
And then, of course, our legislators.
Yes, of course.
Because without them, it cannot be institutionalized.
Exactly.
So it's really a matter of really improving the implementation process and then awareness of the consumers, because there is already a batas, or a legislation that has to be followed, that in fact in one of the halal laws ordinances here in Philippines, you cannot just make paskil sa that you're halal if you're not really certified.
Yes,
and nobody is
exactly.
arresting them. Parang ganun ba?
Marami ngayong halal,
Kaya nga,
nakalagay na halal.
Nagkahalal, pero
hindi certified, baka hindi certified.
Baka
So,
hindi
walang-
certified.
Yeah.
So
Walang punishment naman doon.
under RA 9997 kasi parang wala siyang punishment. But if you look into the DTI na yung labeling law, and if you misrepresent, I think that's something
where
that's a
sanction
legal
was-
basis. And then with the ordinances, with the ordinance, that there is also a penal provision there, na meron ding penalty. Wala lang nag-enforce. Siguro it's really yung ayusin lang yung mga
Baka mapag-usapan yun sa halal forum, ma'am.
siguro
hindi
ay
ko
way forward maybe. That's
Way
why
forward.
way forward. Ways
oo,
forward.
yes. So, tama, no. Kasi marami nga kami
Marami.
nakikita yung halal, yung mga halal, this food is halal, no, yung pero how can we know, no?
That's why.
really
So
halal.
it's really a third party certification body that can attest.
Yes,
Oo.
exactly. Wala naman silang pinapaskill doon na kailangan po ba dapat mayroon, kung meron silang certification, no, na halal sila, dapat nakapaskill yung
Yes,
kanilang
oo,
certificate, no, of halal, being
Yes,
a halal food service establishment.
Yes,
Di po ba,
yes,
ma'am?
oo.
Oo, pero parang hanggang ano lang hanggang paskil
Kaya
lang.
hanggang
Kasi wala
paskil at wala ding nahuhuli.
Yes, that is
so
why.
I think that's yung mga challenges na dapat i-pursue.
Yes,
no?
exactly, ma'am. And I think that is also the reason kung bakit one of the reasons no kung bakit wala talaga nagpo-pursue no na mag-apply doon sa certification natin.
Kasi mauti talaga si especially on food, for example. Like, it's not only about like it should be non-pork.
Yeah.
Even if it's chicken, for example, the chicken meat should be slaughtered according to the Islamic way. So dapat sumbali yung local
Sumbali,
and then so sinong mag doon? So it should be halal certified na chicken, for example.
Yes,
so we have halal certified dressing plant, yung Kabway dressing plant. But it is a service company na the process in slaughtering is halal.
Yeah.
But when it comes to halal chicken kasi, ang principle kasi ng halal is from farm to plate.
Yeah.
So dapat i-assess din ang chicken kung halal certified ba siya. Is it consuming halal feeds?
Ayun.
Is it slaughtered accordingly, hindi mechanical. Kasi kung sumbali, if it's halal slaughtering, it should be a male person, a pious person, Muslim, that should do the slitting.
Correct.
And then dapat hindi double dead, dapat healthy. It's about animal welfare. So ganun yan siya. Manok pa lang yun. Manok pa lang yun. Paano yung mga toyo, suka, and other it should be halal certified. Ganun yun siya, mautis siya masyado. And sa daming menus, sa daming ingredients, so yan, i-declare mo lahat yan sa certification body. Titingnan yung processes mo. How can you ensure that hindi ka bibili ng hindi halal na toyo if naubusan ka? So that has to be written as a manual, a halal assurance system. It should be defined in there and you have to swear that.
Exactly.
Ganun siya.
So parang mahirap talaga siyang kumbaga patunayan. O mahirap sa
But you know, if you're really interested, and you have understood, and then you appreciate halal.
Halal way.
O the halal way, that it is for all and it also improves your market.
Exactly. And health.
Yeah, of course, being healthy. So, matatouch siya. Kung meron kaming, sa Mindanao Halal Authority, meron tayong, yung nagpo-process ng tinagtag. Are you familiar with the halal delicacy?
Yes.
Nasa Pulumoni yung Bailins. O maliit lang talaga siya na na LTO na may license to operate na siya sa FDA. Talagang nag-comply siya. And then na-appreciate niya na. And then na-appreciate niya yung na-improve yung market niya. No? Nasa Pulumolok sila. So, ganun ba? Yung, sabi ko, ang mga local natin dito na yung maybe they also have reasons na may market pa naman sila. But I think that should be something that they have to contribute to the local economy. That if Jensen aims to be a halal-friendly city, dapat may hotel na gano'n.
Na halal.
Merong mga food. Kasi saan kakain ang ating mga bisita?
Exactly. Lalo na yung mga sa mga very tight ang, observing, no? The halal way of life, diba?
Yeah, like we had visitors before na very conservative like Malaysians. So, they would prefer egg na lang because sure sila na itlog is halal. Because if doon sila sa food, hindi sila sigurado.
Yes, exactly. So speaking of those, ma'am, like, sabi mo, dapat may mga hotel na tayo. Can you, ma'am, like, hindi na siguro kahit hindi na yung pangalan, pero mga iilan lang siguro yung mga may hotel na po ba tayo dito na talagang catering to that
certification.
Halal,
I think narinig ko before. It's certified by pero hindi na sila nag-renew. Siguro baka it's also pricey, no? We don't know the reasons why or they still continue to have market. Parang hindi lang na-appreciate yung yung siguro yung impact of halal certification to their sales, parang ganon.
Yes.
I think Jola is promoting yung parang halal friendly lang si Grand Summit. I think meron silang they serve food during Ramadan, for example.
Because Barm is
Yes.
lagi dyan ang Barm pag nandito sila sa
But
Jensen.
Parang, kasi you should have separate kitchen kasi. If you're serving non-halal food kasi
Correct.
and then you're using the same kitchen.
And
ano
utensils,
talaga,
diba?
Yeah, utensils. Talagang, yung in doubt na yun, doubtful na yun, and it cannot be certified.
Exactly.
Oo. So, siguro, unti-unti, ang ano naman, si Department of Tourism naman is having an administrative order na nagpo-promote sila ng halal-friendly. So, in that administrative order also, they are also encouraging a halal kitchen.
Yeah.
Separate halal kitchen. It starts from there.
So, let's just, keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah,
na
I think
sana.
they will be present tomorrow. Maybe
Yeah.
we can hear updates of their
Yeah,
initiatives.
yes, that's good.
They are present.
Yung halal,
Halal friendly.
The forum tomorrow,
Yes,
yung halal forum.
they are also one
Yeah,
of the speakers. Said TOT.
Yes. Oh,
DA
kasi-
will also be coming.
Yes, kasi if we have an ordinance, we have, we already have the national law,
Yeah,
diba?
it's
So
a
I
matter of
think-
harmonizing
Yeah,
and
yeah.
really enforcing,
exactly.
and of course the PIA can really help much.
Yes,
in,
of course. No? Kaya that's why we are here right now, no? Because we want to
Yes, oo.
disseminate the good news about halal, diba?
Yes,
Because
oo.
all about
It has
information.
been there. Others are already frustrated, but I am happy na.
Are you
before-
frustrated?
No, we are not. In fact, we are already appreciating the fruits of our initiatives before that marami nang nag-uusap about halal, and
Yeah.
it becomes a national concern already by the Office of the President promoting the Philippines as halal friendly.
Yes, exactly,
So,
no.
I think from there, the other, and in fact, si Batangas already declared a halal friendly city, I guess, and then Davao also
Yeah.
was launched, and we hope that
Jensen will
will
follow suit.
Will follow suit. Yes.
Yeah, oo. Kasi if our trajectory talaga is to become the halal city-friendly tourism destination, no?
Yes.
Oh, and marami naman tayong mga neighbors na from the
ASEAN,
yeah,
yes.
oo, na talagang bumibisita dito sa atin.
Yes.
So, why not push it na lang, diba?
Yes, that's
And
why.
so, and that would be an added income also to the city's coffer, diba? Yung mga
Yes,
ganon,
yes,
no?
of course.
Okay, ma'am. Oo, we will help you. In yung promoting, no? Oo, yan naman kasi the Philippine government as a whole, no, is also really into promoting, no,
Yes.
na halal, no. Talagang very supportive ang ating national government pagdating sa pag-push ng halal natin, 'di ba? Halal industry.
Yes.
Di
The
ba,
halal
ma'am?
industry.
Yes, all right. So, yung pong tomorrow na event po ninyo, can you tell us about that, ma'am?
We're just-
Ano pa yung ina-expect natin doon? Aside sa nabanggit mo kanina, yung sa pambungad natin.
So of course, we expect that it's a prelude to declaring halal Jensen as halal friendly.
Yeah, let's cheers. Cheers.
Yes, that's a prelude. So it's somehow about updating the locals, especially the food service industry, about what is happening at the national level, what has been done by the local government of General Santos City,
Exactly.
what other agencies are doing, and then perhaps from there they can also take their stand in supporting the efforts of the government at the same time promoting the very business that you're
Yes,
undertaking.
exactly. No? Kasi if you mentioned kanina, Batangas, no, has
Yeah.
already declared. So why, parang konti lang naman natin mga Muslims doon, di
Yes.
ba?
Oh.
And Jensen is in Region 12. No? Is in,
They are capitalizing, Batangas is
Yeah.
capitalizing on the halal slaughterhouse,
Yeah.
because marami tayong doon, marami silang mga livestock growers doon, and so they are the ones that would like to supply halal meat, no, for the Luzon, for the Manila area.
Yeah, oo.
And then what is good in Jensen, actually there's a halal ordinance for an ordinance for a halal slaughterhouse. Hindi lang siya nalagyan ng pondo, parang ganon. So, I think that will push then, because yun na nga, paano tayo, dapat may mag-supply ng halal meat instead of importing sa ating mga hotels, mga
Exactly.
restaurants, so that walang question yung source ng ating halal meat.
So far, wala pong ganyan na supplying halal products or halal meat doon sa mga restaurants po natin.
I think they have their own sources,
Their
pero
own
hindi naman
source.
sila halal certified
Yeah,
siguro.
oo,
But
oo.
what is sure in there, what is certain is, it is being slaughtered the halal way naman by
Yeah.
our religious naman.
Yeah.
Men. Oo. So parang
Isa
ganon.
pa mga imam pa yung nag-ano talaga,
yes,
ma'am, no?
meron kasi yan
oo.
siya.
Yeah.
Oo.
Mhm. So, that's how strict, no? Pagdating doon sa... yan siguro medyo hindi talaga sila makafollow because nga it's very strict. Oo.
Like you're talking about sanitation, for
Yeah.
example. Oo. Siguro, yung atin ding, yung ating local health office siguro, it should also be aggressive in terms of sanitation because they're the ones issuing sanitary permits to
Yeah,
our food service
exactly.
sector. So, I think they are also doing their job. So, it's a matter of really, na lang siguro, yung mag-converge na lang talaga ang
Yes,
efforts.
oo.
So that our, is also safe in terms of food, no? Serving our food.
Yes. And I think also the SEMC do, no? Diba?
Yeah.
oh.
SEMC
Si Sir
do is-
Leonard naman is so,
Yes,
very aggressive, no? Sa
yes.
mga niya.
He will also talk about some
You'll
investment.
be there tomorrow.
Yeah, he will be there.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
He will be there.
So, investment, no?
Yeah,
Investing.
investment.
Kasi we are promoting Jensen to the world, no? For investments, diba? Kasi
Yeah.
tuna capital tayo and everything. So, it's about time also that we can integrate, no? Yung halal na maano din natin. Kumaga, maging successful din tayo dito.
Sumisikat yung halal tourism, no? With neighboring countries na,
Yeah.
yung Muslim countries na, naghahanap sila ng may investan na bansa, katulad ng Pilipinas, sana, na makapag-invest sila ng businesses na halal friendly.
Yeah.
Tsaka sa Sultan Kudarat ng province, no, nagkaroon sila ng opening doon na pang startup incubation para sa mga halal may negosyo na
Yes.
Oo.
Halal.
And I think the SEMCIDO is also doing that
Yes,
because of the
for
best
Gen Z.
fund nila.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
I think that will also be
Kakaroon.
one of the factors later
Yes.
on. But to comply talaga with the requirements on
Exactly.
halal, that's the one. That's why si DOST is invited so that they can discuss also the importance of food safety when it comes to halal certification.
Exactly.
So,
Lalo na sila
ganun
talaga yung sa food, no? Yung,
Yes.
Oo. Yes, if we are opening, if we, di ba, Jensen to the whole world. And most of the, yung mga tourists natin, di ba, I think, naman, di naman siguro most, pero at least a certain percentage of that, no, ay talagang galing dito sa mga ASEAN countries natin,
yeah.
no, which
The
are
AMP.
primarily or majority of them are Muslims, di ba?
Yes.
Oo. So,
See, the OSD is really having a very important role because it has its halal laboratory.
Yes, exactly.
So, that's why...
bongga yung laboratory nila doon sa region.
Yes. So, sila nakakatulong in... It's the first halal laboratory and as of this time, there are already four halal laboratories of the OSD all over the country.
Yes.
So, one in Davao, one in Barm, of course, Jensen, and one in Mimaropa.
Yes. Yes. So, we have the facilities na, di ba?
Yeah.
So, ang kulang na lang yung talagang commitment, I think. It's
Commitment and maybe some support siguro
Some
from
support
the government.
system,
Maybe Jola's office can initiate like maybe subsidizing some of the cost in in certification for the MSMEs or maybe Joel's office the SEMC siguro.
O siguro magkaroon din tayo ng aggressive information dissemination or advocacy, no?
Yeah.
Towards that, in that particular area, halal, para mas, kumaga, mas maintindihan, no, ng mga businesses natin, ng local businesses natin,
Ma-appreciate
yung essence, no, yung ma-appreciate,
importante
magkaroon sila ng understanding and appreciation, no, kasi
Yes.
pag walang appreciation, talagang hindi talaga yan sila, hindi maglalas yung kanilang support, or ngayon, magpapa-accredit sila, certify, okay, pero pag in a year's time lang, pero after that, wala na. So, parang ganyan. Lakadisical yung kanilang, kumbaga, treatment. So, and we want to, yung ating mga food service sector natin, di ba, na
Yes.
maging halal sila.
Para mas dumami din yung customers nila, no? May mga iba ayaw pumunta sa mga hindi halal.
Yes.
Lalo na pag hindi talaga certified halal, no?
Correct.
Kagaya
In
sa
the future.
BARM, si BARM is requiring government purchases nila mga halal certified, even
Requirement.
bigas, fertilizers,
Ayan,
ganun.
So kung hindi pa
Lahat,
halal,
yung mga Nutri-Foods, ganun. Ganun sila. That's why marami na ring nagpapa-certify, especially those eyeing the farm area.
Yeah.
Kasi ganun ka-strict sila. So maybe if other LGUs like Jensen, for example, would require na ang kanilang catering services should be halal certified as social responsibility, being sensitive to the needs of Muslims also. Di ba? Yung talagang that can help the local industry.
Exactly.
Oo.
Okay. So, okay ma'am, no? Yung ilang po ma'am, ilang araw nga yung inyong forum for tomorrow?
It's only one
day.
day.
Okay.
It's only one
So, we expect more people. Sino po yung mga inimbitahan ninyong mga participants po? Business sector lang po ba? May mga
Those in the food service sector, that maybe are potential for halal certification.
Yeah, okay. So this is still part of the Yaman Jensen.
Yes, it's a Yaman Jensen activity actually.
Kasi hanggang month-long naman ang Yaman Jensen
But
natin.
it can
no?
go beyond.
Yes, exactly. Kasi August na, hindi ko na yun. But of course, yet, as you said po, ma'am, it can go beyond.
It can go beyond.
Correct.
Yeah.
Hindi naman kailangan tayo doon sa duration, no? As long
Kasi
as
it's really, it's also at DTI talaga, yung kadami nilang kino-coordinate ng mga projects, events. So,
and of course, congratulations dun sa DTI, for the conduct of Yaman Jensen. Very successful conduct, di ba? And syempre, part ka ng SMEDSI, part din ng SMEDSI doon sa pag-organize, di ba? So, talagang very successful. I want to know kung magkano yung revenue doon sa mga trade fest nila.
I think they will report that during the closing program.
Yeah, that's good. No?
Because yun naman yung figure. Sa trade fair, maybe I was not able to attend the closing program. So I think Eddie already, the caretaker already have that data because ganun naman yung kanilang data talaga. Sales,
yes, of
investment,
course. Ed is
employment.
very active, si Sir Ed. So,
yes.
Ay, si Sir Ed, baka nanonood sa atin.
Kaya nga. Actually, sila talaga yung doing the legwork in terms of So, MBF only help in the planning and of course
okay. So, ano pa po yung sa MBF po tayo as an organization po, ano pa po yung mga ginagawa po ninyo as in doon sa mga halal or just ano
Actually MBF is actively is a member of the City Development Council.
Yeah.
So we belong to the Economic Committee and Institutional Dev Committee.
Economic or bringing bringing in
yes.
more
and then si MBF actually is recognized by DTI as a consumer group also at the same time. So we will be focusing on yung halal consumerism. So there is also a move in coordination also with ICAD to create other halal consumer groups already so that it can help promote halal industry talaga because if wala tayong involvement in yung being conscious about halal consumerism, walang
baka it's too technical yung halal consumerism. baka you can simplify.
Ay, oo nga.
Yes, kasi may mga nanonood
actually,
sa atin.
Yes, yung halal consumerism, actually si ICAD, we will be working together with DTI, yung halal consumerism simplified. Ano yung rights ng mga consumers? Rights ng mga consumers, halal consumers for that matter.
Exactly.
Of course. And then MBF will talk about halal consumerism in general. Ano yung rights also as consumer? Ano yung religious obligation requirements?
Yeah, exactly.
The technical requirements. And DTI will be also there to also discuss about other laws that is relevant to the enforcement of halal, which the halal existing laws do not have. And perhaps from there, magkaroon din ng local legislation. Oo, ganun yun siya. So there's a plan of ICAD to to federate all Muslim organizations to be also become active halal consumer groups, parang ganun. Na ang I think the purpose naman is not to enforce but to encourage naman that for them to adapt this type of development ng halal consumerism. So in simple terms, no?
Kasi syempre we don't really naman impose, 'di ba? Kasi
Yes.
depende naman sa, but 'di ba, what we can do is to really encourage,
Encourage,
motivate.
and then
oo.
if you understand that you want to promote Jensen as a destination and that will have
Yeah.
effect on our economy.
Exactly.
And then it's all actually part of, like, for a non-Muslim establishment siguro as part of your corporate responsibility.
Yes,
To be responsive to the needs of the
Yes,
cultural requirements, religious requirements of your
Exactly,
co-constituents, di ba?
Yeah.
Sana rin may mga halal awards sa Jensen soon, no? Pag
Magandang
mag-usap.
idea
Soon,
yun,
diba?
no?
Para mas,
Oo.
yun kasi yung nag-encourage like sa Red Orchid, di ba? Para maging ma-encourage, ma-inspire ang business nila, kailangan nilang mag-support doon sa non-smoking. Di ba? Para
Okay,
mas
okay.
award.
That's a good idea,
Yeah,
no?
maybe you can do that, ma'am, to encourage, no,
sige.
more
In the
applicants.
Diba? Ma-awardan sila.
May
That's a very
monetary,
good idea.
diba? Monetary,
And
baka
then
may
involve
konting-
civic organizations to be part
exactly.
of it,
Yeah,
no?
oo.
Oo.
Kasi, to be, para to make a program or an advocacy or initiative successful, dapat may mga involvement ang lahat, no, pati yung mga private sectors, mga CSOs natin, diba?
Yeah.
Lahat ay tulong-tulong, di po ba, ma'am?
Oh, actually, sa food sector, food service, wala tayo masyadong nagpapa-certify pa. But there are already manufacturers ng
Yeah.
ating local manufacturers that are into application already,
Yeah,
and others are already, meron na tayong tuna, yung producers of tuna
Yeah.
processed foods, na meron na tayong
Yes.
and then yung bigger industries kasi ang mga nagpapa-certify dito. For example, yung dressing plant na sinasabi ko sa inyo, ang ating companies, yung tin can manufacturing companies, because they are the packaging material of halal tuna products,
Yeah.
canned tuna. So in halal packaging materials are also required when you produce processed food.
Yeah.
Ganon siya.
Okay.
Even activated carbon, pag hindi kayo familiar. Oo, yes.
Activated carb. Ano yung mga ginagamit yun sa mga
Filtering. Oo. So like if it's halal water,
Yeah.
meron yung filter doon. Oo. Because why it needs to be halal certified? Kasi ang other carbon are from animal bones,
Yeah.
parang ganon. So, syempre, pag coming from animal, when it comes to halal, galing ba yan sa halal animal?
Yeah.
Halal animal na nga yun. Nasumbali ba yun? So, di ba mauti?
Maote siya, yes.
Mauti siya.
Oo.
So, mabuti pa yung galing sa agricultural product like
Exactly,
coconut shell, di ba?
yes.
Parang ganun yun siya.
Yung
Ganun
activated
kauti.
carbon, ginagamit din yan sa mga yung mga
Deodorizer.
beauty products,
Ay,
diba?
yeah. Marami
Yeah.
na, di ba yung
Sabon.
halal na toothpaste?
Yeah, toothpaste. Oo.
Shampoo.
Oo.
Cleaning shampoo.
Correct. Oo, yung mga facial creams, di ba? So, yeah.
And then in purifying sa mining.
Exactly.
Kaya sa yung mga kliyente namin na maraming sweepings noon sa wala na. Kasi nabebenta pa rin nila yung mga alikabok na
Oo, di ba? ganun?
than using mercury
Yung
to separate
Yeah, oo. So, ma'am, no, like for example, ngayon, as we speak here, baka may mga nakikinig sa atin at baka may mga mag-apply, no? Malay mo, di ba? Na-convince natin ngayon. So,
Okay.
paano po sila mag-apply, magpa-certify, saan po sila pupunta? Baka yun din
okay.
ang mga areas na kailangan nilang parang nalilito sila kung saan sila pupunta. yung mga
Okay.
ganyan.
Ang halal certification kasi I
Yeah.
said na there are 12
Yeah,
halal certification bodies
yeah.
accredited by the government, and
Yes.
one is based in General Santos
Yes,
City. So if it will be your choice,
Sa pong office.
ang office is at siya, yung Yusuping Building. Yusuping Building. Yung building 2 nasa likod ng Janica Bake Shop, parang gano'n. That's second floor. That's the
Yes.
office of Mindanao Halal Authority. So, first requirement will be,
Yeah.
of course, yung legal requirements mo.
Bibit-bitin nila yon.
Yes,
Yes,
oo.
oo. So, yun po ang requirements
yung
na
mayor's permit muna, yung legal personality, yung is it DTI, SEC registration, whatever ang ano niya, yung type of organization.
Yeah.
And then of course the letter of intent
Ah,
na
okay.
certify siya.
And how many days would it take po para yung
That's
Yeah.
how fast they will comply with the requirement.
Okay, so
Actually,
depende.
It depends.
Sa
Oh,
kanila.
it depends. Oo.
Yes. So,
Kasi evaluation siya, yung there is an assessment of your documents and then pag potential ito ma-certify, so there will be additional requirements na i-comply nila.
Yeah.
And then there will be inspection of the company.
On site.
On-site. Yes, on-site.
Yes. So,
On-site. Titingnan yung
ano
processes.
po ba? Would it be a surprise visit?
I
or
know, it's
is
an
it-
arranged one.
Oh, yeah, it's an arranged.
The certifier will send an audit plan.
Okay,
Oo, and then mag-concur yung applicant company.
Okay naman.
Siniset naman yun.
So, pwede naman palang gano'n, di ba?
Oo naman.
Oo.
It's not a surprise.
Yeah.
Yung mga, pag na-certify na siya, actually, in what the law says or the guidelines says is a certifier can do surprise visits.
Yeah.
But even the government will
Parang caught red-handed.
Surprise.
hindi naman siya surprise. So, kagaya din na, audit din kami ng aming accreditor
Yeah.
ng NCMF, nagno-notify naman. So, there's
Okay,
always
yeah.
notice.
Oo.
Kasi ang batayan naman doon sa mag-comply sila is yung established na halal assurance system.
Yes,
Parang gano'n.
Will there be ma'am, a fee for the application or
Yes,
just a
there is.
minimal?
Meron siyang fees. Actually, yun
Okay.
yung inaangalan ng mga
Ay, ganun
PM
ba?
is the fee.
Ano kasi yun siya, yung it's a factor of how big is your organization, parang ganun. May mga ranges lang kasi.
Yeah.
Kasi ranges of fees, like for example, ang halal certification fee is in the range of 5 to 10,000 for micro enterprises. Or if it's micro, small is
Yeah.
from, teka ha, so from 10 to 30,000 at I don't have the list, and then for the medium 10 to 30 to 60, and if it's large 60 and above. So ano yung mag-basis sa range is titingnan yung actual mo na capitalization kung ano ba talaga, tapos upon inspection kung makita mo naman yung kanilang investment, how big it is or how small. So doon maglalaro yung
Yeah.
certification fee. And there is an application fee of course of 2.5 yun. Non-refundable yun siya.
Okay.
And okay, Mindanao Halal Authority ha. Non-refundable siya, and then kasama din doon yung other logistical support kasi wala namang we have auditors.
Yeah.
So, we have auditors, we have research fees na so may bayad din yun. May bayad sila.
Yeah.
So para hindi masyadong mabigat sa micro enterprise, it can be limited to one auditor only to visit your company. Of course, yung transportation, kasi wala namang subsidy, and then we're maintaining an office, di ba?
Correct, yeah.
So, halos at cost lang yun.
Yeah,
Halos at cost yung,
So wala pong ang LGU or ang certain agency wala pong parang support sa inyo, like financially, yung mga
Wala.
ganyan. Or subsidy yun, let's call it subsidy. Wala po talaga.
Wala talaga. Because nabubuhay lang siya. Isa non-government organization kasi doon lang siya nabubuhay
I
sa and then
see,
it's extra service. So, nagbo-volunteer lang kami. Like, we're maintaining an office, and then we have one office staff.
So walang honorarium.
Parang meron yung honorarium pag
okay.
nag-audit na. Parang yun lang yun.
Yun lang.
Oo, yun lang yun.
Sige. Pero fair naman yung yung fee, no, kasi binabase naman yun doon sa mga how big is the business, yung way.
Pero same lang yung actually
Oo.
ang fees, no? Same lang ang fees sa ang mag-matter lang yung mag-differ lang kung how many auditors will, and maximum of 2 lang naman
Yeah.
kami. Oo. And then how many days will be the audit, parang ganun
Yeah.
siya.
So do you have also an online application?
Yun ang
Nag-ilang
kailangan
na
namin
ba?
i-improve. Actually, they can send naman through email the requirements. They can send
Kasi di
through-
ba we are now
Yeah.
digital. So
Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah, that's something now we have to improve on. But
Yeah.
actually, they can email all the requirements.
Okay.
Scan and email.
Yeah.
So
Digital
actual lang naman is the audit. Oo.
Yeah.
We only during the pandemic, meron kaming syempre yung kasi after nga merong mid-year audit yan may surveillance yan siya. So only during the pandemic na nag-online kami ng audit. In the same way as we were also audited online sa aming ng NCMF that time.
Okay.
Pero mahirap namang hindi mo titingnan kasi. Oo. Ganun.
Yes, exactly. So yung NCMF po ang nag-audit sa inyo?
Yes,
Okay.
national. Oo.
Yeah, national level. Alright, okay. Okay, ma'am. So, paubos na yung oras po natin. Invite them again po sa inyong event at tomorrow na po yun, no? At would that be open sa ibang mga yung hindi po na-invite po na mag-walk-in or is that a free ma'am? Ano ba
It's a
naman?
free
Yeah.
and it's DTI kasi that
Yeah,
invited. And
yeah.
then I also saw the invitation online. So,
okay.
yeah, it's basically for the food service sector
Yeah,
talaga.
So baka yung mga iba pang food service sector na hindi nila alaman,
Yeah.
at nanonood sila sa atin ngayon at nila nalaman, 'di ba? So they may come, 'di ba? Walk in. So baka naman pwede, 'di ba po?
Okay, so tomorrow is the Halal Forum to be held at Rad's Place. It's along ano ba yun? Road nga na along Soc Sargent Hospital. Yan siya.
Oo,
sa likod
okay.
niyan.
Yeah, oo.
So,
Parang na-imagine ko na. Parang nakapunta na ako dyan.
yes, so it will be held there. And so, you may come. you may come and of course join the forum to get awareness, improve your awareness on halal, and perhaps help promote halal industry
Yes,
to develop here in the city of General Santos.
Yes, exactly. At kasi baka mayroon silang katanungan din, di ba?
Yes, oo.
I'm sure may open forum
Yes,
after the
there is.
presentation and everything there, di ba? Okay. So, thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, it's our really pleasure to be here and disseminate, and I hope na meron pa tayong other opportunities.
Yes, of course, ma'am. Anytime, no, just call us or message us. No?
Yeah, I would like to say thank you
yes.
talaga for PIA to
Yes.
give this opportunity for us to really discuss about halal.
Yes.
And there are a lot of things to discuss.
Yes.
More. There are
Yes,
more
of
things.
course, no. Sa mga darating na pagkakataon pa, no, at as we
Inshallah.
further, di ba, promote no halal, I'm sure maiimbitahan ka namin ulit, ma'am.
At
Thank you so much. Walang pagbabago sa mga tita. Ganon pa rin ka-articulate.
So thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yes, thank you po, ma'am.
At
Yes.
saka mag-contribute yung mga businesses natin
Yeah.
dahil last year pala 2023 June 1 nanalo ang Philippines bilang emerging Muslim friendly destination of the year sa Halal in Travel Global Summit 2023 announced by Secretary Cristina Frasco. Oh,
And
so
we should,
really?
no,
Yeah.
we should keep up to that,
Yeah.
to that award, di ba? To that name, di ba?
Yeah,
Kumbaga.
and Johnson's really right for
Emerging.
that.
Dapat din lang tayo emerging.
Yeah,
Nandun na
we should
tayo
be
sa-
there.
Oo,
Yeah.
nandun na
Should be
tayo.
there already. And I think Jensen is already there.
Yeah.
Kasi we have legislations already.
Correct.
It's really
In
a
place
matter of
already.
enforcing or
Exactly.
implementing this
more awareness pa.
ordinances and
Yeah.
encourage
Kumbaga,
people to really join this
exactly.
bandwagon of promoting Jensen
As a
halal friendly destination.
friendly destination. All right. Thank you so much, Ma'am Tita,
Thank you po.
for sharing the information with us here. Maraming
Yeah.
salamat po.
Ayan,
Yes,
batiin na lang natin ang mga nanonood sa ating sa Facebook page. Hello kay Melissa Galines. Siyempre watching. And John Anthony Jacabuga. Hello, great day, sabi niya rito. And Navi Garcia, sa lahat ng Voice of the Youth Network, happy anniversary, 28th anniversary, Voice of the Youth. Siyempre naman.
Okay, so bago tayo magtapos sa ating programa, pasalamatan muna natin, no? Siyempre ang ating Presidential Communications Office Secretary Cheloy Garafil, ang PIA Director General Jose Torres Jr. at syempre kasama po ang kanyang mga members, no, na executive PIA Executive Directorate. Nandiyan po si DDG Adolfo Ares Gutierrez, si DDG Catherine de Castro,
Yes.
and of course DDG Elmer Jude Messina. So at syempre ang imang pang mga members ng executive directorate ng PIA, at kasama rin syempre diyan ang ating director PIA regional director si Sir Brian Abquilan.
Yan, na host ng ating weekly kapihan sa Bagong Pilipinas.
Yeah.
Abangan next week.
Yes, next kanina.
Kanina
diba?
naman
Yun naman
ay-
sa 6ID.
Yun.
Ang
Yes,
ating
6ID.
kapihan sa Bagong
Oo nga
Pilipinas.
pala,
At
yes.
syempre kanina nag-coordinate po tayo doon sa OCD kasi sila ang magiging next guest ng
abangan.
ating kapihan sa Bagong Pilipinas.
Live na live po yan sa Philippine Information Agency Region 12. Maraming salamat din
Yes.
sa ating station manager dito sa DXGS 765 AM na si Ma'am Janet Lagura Pamintuan. Shout out din po wala. Ayan sa ating mga ating mga technical department, Melissa Galindez at Chief Technician Arnold Rebote. At para sa iba pang balita at impormasyon, i-like ang aming Facebook page PIA Sergeant at Philippine Information Agency Region 12 o bisitahin ang website www.pia.gov.ph. Hanggang sa susunod na Martes tuwing alas 4 hanggang alas 5 ng hapon dito lamang sa DXGS 765 AM. Ako muli inyong kababayang kasangga ng kabataan Harlem Jude Ferolino.
At ako naman po si Cathy Apelacio, 10 ng aming kasamahan sa Philippine Information Agency Region 12,
Sa muli, ito po ang
Rated PIA.
Rated.